Up until today's trading, the Dow had a very identifiable pattern, the wedge formation. Its price was continuing to compress. However, with today's selling, it now indicates that this bottom part of the wedge, the support level, has been breached. Now you can analyze that this was done on a bearish doji, double doji signal, where they dropped it, doji, and then slammed it again, which is a common reoccurring pattern. The NASDAQ had been maintaining the upward direction by staying above the T line. However, today, after a little indecisive trading on Friday, when they gapped it down through the T line, that told you there was a different investor sentiment going on, with the likelihood that they were coming back to test the 50-day moving average, which they did. However, your stochastics are still coming down after a big reversal signal, a left-right combo, now a close below the T line. The probabilities are still pretty strong that this market is in a pullback. Being able to identify price patterns like the frypan bottom, we recommended buying LFIN last week, which is kind of a reaction to the Bitcoin sector, but you can see the big frypan bottom setting up. And note what it did today when the market was down 300 and some odd points. It was still trading positive. This is a characteristic of candlestick patterns, that even though the market was trading lower, the frypan bottom was still in effect, because this is a buildup of investor sentiment over time, not on just a day or two time frame. That same scenario can be applied to our recommendation today on PETQ. Even though it didn't execute today, you could see the frypan bottom, you could see the breakout, and even though it didn't execute, it's still a viable purchase on positive trading tomorrow. Today, it consolidated right back to the T-line area and came back up. So it was off just a few pennies in the overall trading of the day, even though the market was very weak. The characteristic of a pattern, the frypan bottom, was that there was strength coming into it. And remember, a frypan bottom, as well as a signal, is the accumulative knowledge of everybody buying and selling during a specific time frame. So when this pattern was setting up, it was still based upon the cumulative knowledge that investors knew the market was selling off and they were still buying. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.